Give It Away Now, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Nice funky song, a little bit difficult to pull off with an acoustic as a solo, but we managed to do it using the stomp box, so you've seen that earlier. So let's just go with the chords. There's very few chords in this song. We're using the bar A chord here, okay? Okay, you've seen the bar F. So just come up 1, 2, 3, 4 frets up to fret 5, okay? That's from 1 coming up to 4 more. Come up to fret 5. So here's the bar A. And then we're going to use double bar C. Okay, here's your open C. Okay, here's your open A. But we don't want to use open chords with this song though. We want to have the be able to mute. Okay, get a little more edgy on this song. So we've got A and C. And then we've got some funk chords, and normally when you hear the funk chords, you hear the funky E, which I just call them the funky E because that's what you use in James Brown, things like that. So, and mostly it's funky, it use the E chord because you get to use the E, low E string to drone in. So when you hear James Brown, get up, get on up. Okay, but we're not using the E in this song, okay? Just give you an idea where that chord's coming from. We're going to go 2 frets down and use a funk D. Okay, so let me show you how that chord's made. Using your 3rd finger, we want a G, B, and E string. Then 1st finger on the D string, 4th fret, and 2nd finger on the A string, 5th fret. Since it's a D chord, not an E chord, we don't want to hit the E string, and just don't hit the E string. Okay. So this is the D. This is the way it will sound. Okay. So we use a little bit of. We use that in the chorus. You heard me in the Give It Away Now chorus. Okay. So those chords. Then we've got an E. Okay, normal E, open E, and make sure you get that E chord ringing out, okay, the E string ringing out before you get to the bass. And then G. Alright, just open G, the same G I like, okay? And make sure you get those bass notes because we don't have Flea playing the bass for us, right? We're doing it all on ourselves. So let's have a look and then I'll show you the other little tricky bits in here. So, it's a 3 out of 3 song, so it's pretty difficult for a beginner. Okay, but we're going to go A, C, and A, down, up, just muted. C, so. So those are that's how you do your choruses. What you got to give it to your mama. See how I did the muting? See, notice I'm muting that because it's a funky song. So, what you got to give it to your mama. What you got to give it to your papa. What you got to give it to your daughter. Little dance till you drink a little water. And practice this song quite a bit because going from the C back to the A, if you're not used to playing the bar chords up here, okay, you don't have any time to goof around here to see where do I put my fingers and do all that like you used to do when you were a beginner, okay. Just practice doing that, and especially with this bit of a rap type of lyrics too. You've got there's a lot of very quick lyrics in this song, but that's the song essentially. Those are your verses. Is just that A and C. mama. Give it to your papa. Talk to your daughter, let it dance. Water. And I got to get it to you. And I got to get it to you. And I got to get it to you. With your fingertips down. Now let's go to the chorus. Give it away now. And this is where I've had to make this bit up myself, because we want to change this over to the funky D, right? We want to go from the C to the funky D. Okay? This is just, and we're trying to sell this song, so we're really, you know, trying to make it sound like, you know, like this is the song we're playing. So. You see, I'm just going up and down, trying to really nail that chord, okay? Just a lot of noise. Now you notice now, as I start to get a little more funkier, I'm muting. Okay, instead of, as I started out doing, okay, but right hand is doing the same thing over and over again. Okay? But my left hand is pushing the strings in and letting them out. And that last part of the chorus is really hard downstrokes. Okay? 1, 2, 3, okay, so the chorus itself, and then I'll show you, we go to that E, that low E. Then we go to the E, G. And here's a really nice little slick move. We slide the third finger on the bass note up to the 12th fret and then back, and make it just sound like it's Flea playing that bass in the back, okay? And it's a mimic, so we just, you know, we're just giving a hint of that's what's there. So we're going E, and make sure you get all those notes in. Right? It's really sick that you can do that, you know. E, G, and then slide. You know, from G. Then you're going back to the A again. So it's pretty cool. Those are all most of the components of the song. Now I'm going to show you one little instrumental piece in there that's going to be really nice to throw in as well. You saw that in the middle. We're going to go right from the A, and using, this is almost like a D position for a double bar D. Like this is double bar C. It's double bar D, but just using your third finger, right? So, and there's a couple of ways to do this as well, because you want to go from A, and then from this. Okay, so third finger, second finger first, or the way I do it, you do it the way it's comfortable for you, okay? Because it's A. I go from the third finger to this first finger and slide the first finger over. That happens to work for me. And when you play the A, just a single note, 2 clicks in there, up, down, up, okay? Just down, up, before you go. So try that. A. We go to the C again, go back to the C. And if you're playing the C, and it's not so much lifting your first finger off the bar from the C, but you're leaning back to get those high notes in. So that just makes accents that C note. So if you go, give it away now. So that's the song. That's it in its entirety. So let's just go over some bits, and then I'm going to turn it over to you to practice. Okay, that stomp box really does make the song work. I learned the song ages ago, but I just started recently playing it out using the stomp box, and it was just so much nicer. Didn't have to oversell it. Okay, so let's go from the lyrics here, from the first verse. What I got to give it to your mama. What I got to give it to your papa. What I got to give it to your daughter. You do a little dance, give a little water. What I got to give it, put it in you. What I got to give it, put it in you. What I got to give it, put it in you. And with the penny, don't stop thinking you. Realize I don't want to be a miser. Don't fly, brother, you will be the wiser. Young blonde, with the old riser. Everybody wanna keep it like a Kaiser. Get away now. Get away now. Get away now. Get away Anyway, so you got it there. So, well, I didn't put that. Okay, I didn't put that in, but anyway, you can throw those in. You know where they are. So, anyway, let's give it away now by the Chili Peppers, acoustic solo way. If you really get confident with it, you'll be able to sell the song and play it out, and people will be grooving on it. So, give it away. See you, mates. I want to show you a new toy that I've been using in my arsenal and my PA system. It's called a Bigfoot. It's a what we call a stomp box here. Gives you a kick drum sound, and it's really nice when you're using an acoustic set and you want to do something just a little more dancey and get people moving a bit, and you just don't want a drum machine that's just got a drone on and it just get overused. Just you want to use it for spontaneous dance numbers, etc. And very nice. They're handmade. This one is called the Silverback. It's a larger one, and there was a small one called a Little Monster. They're both about the same price. This one's 340 Australian dollars. The other one is 280 Australian dollars, which translates to about 300 US and 255 US dollars, and that's plus shipping. And I just want to give you an idea of what these things are like. They're really simple. They're handmade. Really simply, just stamp your foot on it, and you can do either your heel or your toe. You get your thump sound, set your EQs, and here, I'll just give you a demonstration, give you an idea what it's like. Well, I do love metal, a couple of songs. There's Pink Floyd, here's the Stones, Talking Heads, Proclaimers, Johnny Cash. Give you an idea, there's a toe tap, and there's a heel clap, so a little deeper on the heel. permission to use sparingly. I use it on about four or five songs in a night, just to get those little dancey things going, and then I go back to my regular thing. I don't like to overuse it, but really nice device. These are nice and handmade units. They're made here in Byron Bay, Australia, and if you're in Australia you can get them at Byron Music or a number of outlets around the country. And outside you can, I'll give you a couple of numbers, you can get them here on the site, but you can just get them anywhere, it's not a worry. And I'll give you the numbers of Byron Music, and you can ask to buy them right from Peter, the manufacturer. So anyway, have a go with it. They're really nice. You won't find them anywhere else but here. You might find a cheaper imitation of it, but you won't find the actual Bigfoot. So there you go.